Now I'm going to read the story and then we're going to answer each question. The story says, Walking in the Sand of Our Ancestors. Paragraph 1. The Sahara Desert is the largest desert in the world. Living in that hot and dry climate is a group of people almost as old as the desert itself, the Berbers. Today, the Berbers live all across the desert region. In the early days, the next section is called In the Early Days. The Berbers have lived in this area for hundreds of years. The Berbers are nomads. Nomads are people who travel from place to place. Paragraph 3. When the Arabs came to North Africa, the Berbers adopted many of their customs. Traveling with large camel trains, the Berbers carried a wide variety of trade goods. These goods included cloth, salt, and gold. These caravans crossed the desert between cities and towns. The next section is called A Nomadic Life. Many Berbers today continue to live in groups made up of large extended families. Besides people, there are animals such as sheep, goats, camels, and horses. The next section is called A Changing Way of Life. Many Berbers now live in more permanent settlements, but there are still many Berber nomads. They speak the language of their ancestors and follow the paths of those who came before them. The next part says glossary, and we have the words Berbers, a nomadic people of Sahara Desert in Africa. Nomads, people who move from place to place. Caravans, traveling groups in Africa that use camels to carry goods along the trading routes. And the last word says extended families, a large family group often consisting of many generations and relatives. All right, before you answer the questions, make sure you look at all the parts of this nonfiction passage. We have our title, Walking in the Sand of Our Ancestors. We have the bold words that are going to be in your glossary: Berbers, nomads, caravans, and extended families. And you have your headings on each paragraph. In the early days, a nomadic life, a changing way of life. Think about what you learned in each section. All right. If you want to come watch this video again before you answer each question, you can pause it, and I'm going to read each question, and then you can come press play.